Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. We're ready to kick off the UHF-VHF sideband net. We're going to start on 446125 and then migrate down to 146400, upper sideband, and play on sideband on 70 centimeters and 2 meters. I think it's flipped over to 8 p.m., so without delay, I'll open up the net. Attention all stations, this is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Welcome to another edition of our UHF-VHF sideband net. Here we are, starting on 446.125. Once we get some check-ins in the log, we'll migrate down to 2 meters on 146400 and compare signal reports. I see Albert's checked in on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're following along on YouTube, just look up my call sign, VA3IMW. Scroll down to that big red sticker that says live, and here we are. All right, we'll take a quick standby and see who's going to be checking in with us tonight. VA3IMW, standing by.
Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Victor Alpha 3 November Charlie Alpha.
Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Tango.
All right, well, I think we got the whole alphabet there already. So we got Mike, Charles, Wade, and Albert. Let's start with that. Let's bring in VE3UET. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mac, and I think I got the house pointed a little closer to you now. I don't think you'll hear me very good on the estimator, but you can see me on the waveguide.
Yeah, nothing on the estimator, Mike, but audio's coming through nice and clear. And thanks for reminding everybody that next weekend is the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Treasures in the Trunk. I guess that's what they call it. And same location as last year, out in Grimsby, out behind the Catholic Church. Catholic girls. Anyways, what else is going on for you? You did say that you're expecting your 881 to come back home safe and sound soon.
Yeah, Roger, my 818. It has a habit of going up in smoke because there was never a zener diode put in the power cord, and so every time, voltage goes down, temperature goes up, it sucks something out of the circuit.
So are you suggesting that perhaps before you turn it back on, you're going to put a zener diode in that power cord?
Well, that's what they're supposed to be doing at the factory.
Oh, how do you test that?
I trust them.
Oh, silly boy. So when you get the power cable back in, can you not disconnect it from the radio and run power forward and backwards and make sure it doesn't flow the wrong way?
I don't know. I never thought of that. But, once I get it working, I'll put it up for sale, get rid of it, and go buy another one.
Oh, pass along your troubles to someone else.
It's like watching the ship sail away in the dark and let it say, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
With a little tear in your eye. Okay, Mike, I'm going to mark you down with an S1. So you did kind of appear on the meter intermittently. We'll see what happens when we get over to 2 meters. You're going to be able to follow us tonight?
I know I don't have a 2-meter antenna, but these guys are all saying they can't hear me. I have to turn my antenna towards them, so while I'm talking, hello everybody, turn my antenna slowly, set your transmitter quickly, there you go, now back to where it should be.
Okay, Mike. Very good, sir. Thanks for the check-in. Let's move over to Chuck, VA3CJZ.
All right. Good evening, Mac, and all on net. Let's see. I just noticed something that I've never tried before, and that would be using my compressor on UHF sideband because I can't do it on FM. So I'm going to switch it over, and there it is. We switched it over. So let me know if there's a difference in the audio at all.
Yeah, compressor on. It gets more punchy. Good job.
Oh, all right. Okay then. Anyways, Mike, I could hear Mike. No signal, and a big hi for him as he was talking and moving his beam there. Anyways, Albert I think was coming in at an S9. Wade, I could hear him when he checked in. Very readable. And that's about it, Mac. I haven't looked at the meter for your signal, but I'll wait on your return.
Okay, Charles. Well, from what I see on my screen, I'm 60 over. No, that's just 100% power output. And yes, compressor on for sideband is definitely something I do. Trying desperately to control it so that you don't hear too much of the room. And hopefully there's only one little notch above the baseline for ALC.
Right. Yeah, I know. It's fine tuning. All right. Very good then. Thanks for the report. I'm just going to switch it back off now, and this is without the compressor on. Anyways, I'll listen along, Mac. Thank you very much for doing the net. VA3CJZ.
Yeah, when you turn your compressor off, it gives you that warm, friendly tone that we hear on FM. So it fills in a little bit of the basses, but sometimes on sideband, it's nice to have the more punchy. How do I describe it? Punchy audio, a little bit more accentuated on the highs, and that makes sure that your final stages are pushing out all the power it can. Anyways, let's pop over to Dundas and say hello to VA3NCA. Good evening, Wade.
VA3IMW VA3NCA. Good evening, Mac. Good evening, everybody else on net. Yeah, I did make it to the radio for sideband at least, so making my check-in here. I had no copy on Mike at all, but I could pick him up over the YouTube. So 5'9" over there. And Chuck, I have you. I wrote us too. Nice and clear signal. Audio definitely improved with your compressor on, but you were still fully readable with or without it. So yeah, that was very good. And Mac, I'm getting you at your usual strong high S level. I'm not running the preamp, so better than S. I think it was an S6 line looked at last. But anyways, normal levels. And I will be listening along, and I'll follow down to 2 meters when we get there. VA3NCA, back to you.
Okay, and I guess Charles brings up a good point. Do you run your compressor for UHF-VHF sideband?
QSL, yeah, I do indeed. I have it running, and let's see, medium AGC, and I try not to use the compressor, but the preamp, but yeah, I think that's about my setting.
Okay, very good. Yeah, the I guess the audio on the 7100s has been remarkably low, and it definitely needs some assistance. So obviously that's why we turn that little helper on when we're on sideband. Okay, and I'm assuming you use the same compressor settings here as you do for HF?
Yeah, I should do. I run it a little bit high. I'm just trying trying to find out where it is. There it is. It's running at an 8.
Yep, QSL. Of course, you can't overdrive it. It'll only go to 100%, and your voice is never going to overdrive anything anyways. Nice to be soft-spoken. Thanks much, Wade, and we'll let you know when we move. Let's bring in Albert. Missed you on the FM net, but that's okay. Probably getting a lot of stuff done around the house because the weeds will be waiting for you again next weekend.
Yeah, this is true. It'll be there when I get back. It ain't going anywhere. Actually, I just got home. I was out this evening to a family event there. Yeah, I got some readings here. Mac, you're at 30 plus. Mike, I really had really listened to Mike to pull him in there. Chuck was at 9 and Wade was at 2. Good audio, though. Really good audio. Other than that, yeah, we're pretty much packed up, ready to go to Barrie first thing tomorrow morning. Oh, joy. Anyways, we'll hand it back over to you there, Mac. VA3BT.
Oh, yes, Barrie. So you're taking HF gear up with you so you can visit a park, maybe end of day, do a little activation before you go back to the hotel?
I wish I had time. No, I haven't taken any HF gear with me because I'm still staying at a hotel. I was hoping to get an Airbnb, and that's when I bring the gear with me, right? But we'll see how it goes. Once I get the Airbnb, I'll definitely be bringing the HF gear. All right, set it up at the job site. We'll see. I don't know yet.
There you go. Always something to do. Thanks, Albert. All right. So we got 4 in the log. Let's see if there's anybody else there on the fringes. VA3IMW standing by for any further check-ins.
Victor Alpha 3, X-ray Lima Juliet.
Okay. 2 more heard from. So stand by, Vanya. We're going to bring in Amnon first. VE3AJF. Go ahead.
Very poor conditions today, Mac. No deflection, low audio. Like I can read you. The only other station I heard because I got this test of the radio and no plate was Albert, and he was giving me no signal, but audio is slightly stronger than yours today. And just for your information, the net, the UHF net is supposed to be at 9 o'clock. It's been moved to 7 o'clock Sunday. Back to you, man.
Okay, thanks, Amnon. Also, 0 signal on the meter, but your audio is coming through without a problem. And thanks for sharing the information on the Toronto Simplex net, which was previously at 9 p.m. on 446.025. They've upped it to 7 p.m., so it conflicts with our local net. Anyways, I trust all goes well for them. Thanks, Amnon. We'll come back around for sharing signal reports on 70 centimeters before we move to 2 meters. All right. Next on the list is VA3XLJ. Go ahead, Vanya.
Good afternoon, Mark, and everybody on it. So I got out the SSB radio, and so I'm still in the car working on some little rinky-dinky antenna, but it seems to be working somewhat okay. I'm down by the beach, so I cannot hear too many stations, but I do hear you fairly well with the S5 on a scale, and I will give you 5.9 anyways if we talk part to part. And I did hear the Albert. I just at the tail end of the wait, and I did not hear. I'm not like maybe something background, but I guess if I could find a spot up on a bridge road, I would stay there. But now we just have to sit here by the lake. Anyways, back to you.
Okay, thanks very much, Vanya. You are also S5. I was kind of surprised because I just normally figured that you would be up at your usual perch on the edge of the mountain. That usually works a little better for you. All right. I think that's the tail end of the list. Let's see if we got one more, two, or maybe 16 more stragglers out there that want to check in here. VA3IMW standing by.
I just have a question. When we move to the 2-meter frequency, what is the 2-meter frequency?
The 2-meter frequency will be 146.400. All right, so let's take a really lickety-split trip down the list here for a quick round of signal reports before we move. VE3UET, go ahead.
Roger. Everybody's wall-to-wall and treetop call. That's all 5 and 9 and 20 over. And so if you can't hear me, well, I still hear you just as well. That's all the good news I got. Thanks for doing that back.
Okay, Mike, I always appreciate your sense of humor. Thanks again, Mike. And if you can, listen along on 2 meters anyways. VA3CJZ, you're up.
Alrighty there, Mac. Thank you. And Mike, once again, is very readable. I guess I'm in the path as he's pointing his antenna towards your antenna. So that's good. And then Wade is no signal, but very readable. Amnon, VA3HF, was readable tonight. Of course, no signal. I'm still waiting for that inversion there to happen or something. I've gotten Amnon at about S8, S9 on rare occasions, but it does happen. And Albert, of course, was S9. Good signal, good audio. And Mac, you're peaking at an S6. Very good audio. But that's as high as the meter reads for you there. Back to you. I think I got everyone.
You got everyone except Vanya, and he's down in the beaches.
Oh, yeah. Vanya was peaking at 15 over S9. The audio is a little funky, though. Kind of sounds like he's talking out of a bullhorn, but who knows what that is.
Yeah, I think he's got a toilet paper tube that he is holding in front of the microphone as an amplifier. We'll figure out what's going on there, but thanks very much, Chuck. VA3BT, up to you.
Yeah, I'll go through the list real quick here. Mike, no signal. Like I said, I was struggling to pull him out of there. Chuck was at 9, Wade at 2, good audio. And Amnon, I could read him in there, like no signal, but I could definitely hear him. And Vanya was an S1. That's it for the list I got here, VA3VT.
Okay, and we'll move over to Toronto. VE3AJF, any signals that you heard?
Yes, Mac, you of course. A little bit weak on the audio, so I'll have to give you a 3 by 0. That makes no reflection. Albert was a little bit better, 4 by 0. And Vanya, the Cascali was there, but not readable at all. Chuck was also giving me about 4 by 0. Mike was in there. No copy of Mike. There, back to you, Mike.
Okay, a lot of 4 by 0s. Anyways, if you can hear us, I guess that works. But yeah, band conditions definitely not as good as they have been in the past. And as Charles said, looking forward to hearing an inversion evening. Remember all those nights when all of a sudden, out of the blue, everybody was a strong S9 and just blasting. And I'm sure it'll happen. Anyways, who's after Amnon? After Amnon is Vanya, VA3XLJ.
VA3IMW UHF-VHF SSB. One second.
Yes, sir. Everybody wants to know what's up with the audio. Is this a stock mic or some other variation?
Okay, VA3IMW UHF-VHF SSB.
should close a little bit closer to the mic, and I'm still at the 12510, so maybe he did it fine, or he did it fine, it's not helping, and I did bump up the compressor from like 30% to 50%, and I can actually see the green line moving to the over to the other end of where it should be, or kind of. So I don't know if it's not any better or not, but this is the best where it's going to be today. But I figure out what this PM button does. So when it's coming in fairly well, I did not hear the unknown, but I did hear that the Chuck BT will send that other guy, which I forget the call sign, and some of you guys don't have much on Mercedes on a scale, but there's just enough audio for me to follow up conversation, and I'll hear everyone well. Back to you, Mark.
All right. Okay, a little heavy on the compressor. I think that's why we're hearing kind of like you would say, hearing the room. So a little bit of echo. So if you back off the compressor, it's probably going to be better. And as far as being on frequency, sounds like you're a little bit on the low side. So not sure whether you need to adjust your reference percentage or something like that, but usually we hear you pretty spot on. Anyways, let's now get ready to migrate over to 2 meters. I'll meet you over on 146.400, 146,400, and we'll turn this frequency back to normal amateur use.
Star Prediction Center, over.
Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Nothing heard. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. We're popping in here for a continuation of our UHF-VHF sideband net, and standing by for the team to migrate down from 70 centimeters. At the top of my list is VA3IMW, who can't get down here to transmit, so I trust he's listening along. So I'll wait for VA3CJZ to join us here on 2 meters.
I'm here and I'm wide open. Very good, Mac. Very good signal from you tonight there, about 15 over, I'm guessing. And yeah, I guess I'm the first on the list.
You're definitely first on the list, and 15 over S9 is exactly where I have you. So I think from the sound of your audio, you're also running the compressor down here as well.
Yes. Is that too much?
It's not. It's not. It's nice and punchy. I guess the difference between compressor on and compressor off here on UHF and VHF, compressor off for you, it gives you the warm FM tones, but not quite as punchy. I would suggest with compressor on, it's just perfect. It gives you that edge, you know, you'd break through a pile up and all the rest of that stuff. So yeah, I think for this application, compressor on is definitely the right choice.
Oh, okay, interesting. Because I've been struggling with trying.
All done. We're going live as we speak. The chat is still active, and we'll see if the rest of it reconnects. There we are. Okay, thanks, Wade. Also, nice signal coming down here. It is advantageous for your station down on 2 meters. I hope you are able to find and isolate that noise source here on 2 meters. because obviously propagation on 2 meters is much better. All right, VA3BT, you're next up.
Yes, sir. We made it down here. Well, you never change. You're at 40 plus here. So Mike was next, I guess. But Chuck, I got him at 15 plus. Wade was at 10, and that's pretty much all I got right now. We'll listen along for the rest of them there. VA3BT.
QSL, very good. And yeah, it is a change. We went from 30 to 40. Aye. Okay, let's reach out to Toronto. VE3AJF, go ahead.
Yes, Mac. I made it down here. And, yeah, your signal came up quite a bit. Now you're giving me about X6. So that's good. Quite a change from the UHF side. Chuck, on the other hand, was not readable on this frequency. So, yeah, he goes backwards. But VHF is the signal drops. Wade, no copy whatsoever. Albert also came up to about an S5. So good signal on Albert. Back to you, Mac.
Okay, thanks, Amnon. S6 both ways for us. And all right, so Chuck goes backwards on 2 meters. Wonder how that works. Wonder if that's got something to do with the height off the ground for a 2 meter antenna. Perhaps it needs to be higher. Oh, I see an antenna party coming up for Chuck. We can get him a couple of more mast pole lengths and get him up another 20 feet in the air. All right, Amnon, thanks for popping in and saying hello tonight. Let's see if Vanya followed us along. VA3XLJ.
VA3IMW VA3XLJ. So, yeah, I did it for you guys. So far, I think that I hit everybody. So, Emron was on the edge of the noise, but if I pay attention, I was able to go for me. So, I can give you a 5-9, but I'm going to give you a 4-4 to all of you, and 7-3 guys, VA3XLJ.
Okay, we all get a 4x4. All right, park it in the driveway or drive it on the parkway. Very good. Thanks, Vanya. Have yourself a great week. Quick trip from the top all the way down to the bottom. Any signal reports? That starts with Chuck, VA3CJZ.
All righty. So let's start with Wade, VA3NCA. He went from no signal to cracking the S9 plus. So probably around 10 over S9. Good job, Wade. Mac, you were about 25 over. And Albert 30. And Vanya is about 20 over. And who'd I miss?
I don't think you missed anybody. Mike didn't follow us down here, so if you've got Wade, Albert, Emnon, and Vanya, that's the whole list.
All right, very good. Yeah, everyone except Amnon. I cannot hear Amnon. There's no. The noise seems louder on 2 meters, but it's not registering on my S meter. On either the noise itself is actually quite loud with no signals, if that makes any sense.
I guess it's going to have to, because Amnon was saying that you actually are an upside down case there. When you come to 2 meters, he can't hear you. Well, he does have a copy on you on 70 centimeters. So whether there is something in the way or something's bouncing or who knows. But yeah, 2 meters is definitely a noisier band. So the noise floor, not sure how these radios handle that. Back in the good old battle days, your signal meter would read everything. Sometimes in the fancy technology, that inherent noise level may disappear in some analog, not analog, some algorithm. Anyways, thanks for checking in with us tonight. Let's move over to Dundas, VA3NCA. Okay, Wade's one and done. VA3BT. Any other signal reports?
Yeah, I think the last two, everyone's pretty much the same. Amnon was at, he went from not getting, I wasn't reading him on 70 centimeters, but here I got him at 2+, and Vanya was at 3 with a tin can sound to it, like he's in the bottom of a tin can. Anyways, but he's readable. I could fully understand him. Other than that, yeah, that's it for me. I'll be checking in through the YouTube through the week there up in Barrie. But anyways, yeah, we'll let you finish up the net there. VA3BT.
Okay, Albert. Yep, we'll keep streaming it, and looking for your wave on a daily basis. Okay, VA3AJF, and I think you've probably got all the signal reports communicated so far. Anything else before we go?
For Vanya, but he stayed the same. I can tell he's there, but can't make anything he's saying. At least he's steady. And yeah, that's it. Back to you, Max.
Okay, Amnon. Very good, sir. Have yourself a wonderful week. All the best to you, the missus, and the puppies. 7 3s. And rounding out the list, VA3XLJ. Okay, I think he said he was giving us a 73s last time around. All right, we'll turn this frequency back to normal amateur use as well. Thank you all for coming out and playing radio with us tonight. Nice to tickle the frequencies with some sideband on UHF and VHF. We'll be back here next Sunday night doing the same thing all over again. Let's see. All in all, what do we have here? We had Mike, we had Chuck, we had Vanya, we had Wade, we had Albert, we had Amnon, and on the net we have Guy, and who else? I think that we've recognized everybody. Thanks for coming and playing along with us. We'll be probably QSY over to the ZOE repeater, maybe poke around on HF for a little while. But here we go. Turning this frequency back to normal amateur use, and saying good night for the time being. 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.